Good day, my people. It's another Sunday again, and I'm here, your regular host, Edith Idevudia, coming your way with the African PACESETTERS. I hope you all are good. You're enjoying your Sunday. It's a big one here today. It's sunny, it's bogus, it's beautiful. So welcome to my show, African PACESETTERS. I come your way every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, this show is under the auspices of Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. We bring this show to you concurrently on 3 platforms. I keep saying it every Sunday because I want you to get ahead of me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So wherever you are, you can just log in and watch us. And if you can't watch at that very time, come back to watch us. So the best thing is to subscribe to our channel so that when we come on air, it just pops up on your phone. You don't have to do anything. Okay, though. Today we're taking on 2 great people from West Africa. Their names Bukola Elemide, a musician from Nigeria, fondly known as Asa, and Sadio Mane, a footballer from Senegal. Let's keep telling our stories. Finish the line. Let's keep telling our stories. So I'm going to go on a quick break, okay? And when I come back, we'll take on these 2 great people. Quick break. I will be back shortly, okay? Okay, so you saw that video. I think I've been talking about Rescue Me Now app. If you stay in Nigeria or you have families in Nigeria, please, I want you to subscribe to that app. It's 2,000 naira for a year. It's a safety app where because Nigeria is so unprecedented now, the evil there is so much. So we came up with this Rescue Me app, so that you can just enter your numbers and call in case of emergency, of any danger. Just call your family, call the security officials. So you can enter 10 numbers, 5 for the security and 5 for your family. So please, if you haven't logged on, if you haven't taken part of it, I want you to. It's 2K, 2,000 naira. It's not too much. For your safety, there's no tag on your life, okay? So welcome back to the African PACESETTERS. I hope you guys have shared my video, my broadcast. Share, so we can all be here to enjoy ourselves. So today we're taking on 2 people, like I told you. The first one is superstar singer Asa, and my source is from CNN. Superstar singer Asa has spoken about her battles against different types of prejudice in her home city, Paris. We say Paris, but French say Paris, then English says Paris. So whichever one, I could call it Paris or Paris. And the country she grew up in, Nigeria. In Paris, I don't think about gender, she said. She told CNN's Zain Asha at the Access Bank International Women's Day Conference in Lagos earlier this month. I have to fight being from Nigeria, being from Africa, being from Nigeria and Africa, gender is not a problem. In Nigeria, I have to fight for my gender. So she's talking about two things at the same time. In Nigeria, she has to fight about gender. In Africa, she has to, in Nigeria, which is Africa, she has to fight about gender. But when she gets to Paris, she fights about Africa, where she comes from. So I'm just going to play a quick video. It's just like 1 minute video. Let me share my screen and you see her now.
About her country.
I need you every day. I'm proud to be Nigerian. I am. And I also hope other Nigerians will be proud that they have a great country. I had it all, but now it's so gone.
A fully fledged pop star who seeks to inspire others.
My message is love. My message is positivity. I'm a very hopeful person. I like to spread that. Sometimes it's hard, we worry too much. I like to give you some hope, you know. We have to live every day as it comes. Don't worry, it will be fine. That's how simple as it is.
This week on African Voices, meet Asha.
Okay. So you all saw Asa. She's fondly called Asa. But her full name is Elemide. I could bring you her name. I have it here. Bukola Elemide. Bukola Elemide is her full name. So the multi-award winner artist, that was her. I just played her video so you could know who I'm talking about. The multi-award winner artist whose album V was released in February, said her gender had a profound effect on her behavior at the outset of her career. This is her on my screen. I was very aware of my femininity, so when I went into studios, I had to wear baggy pants, baggy clothing, because I didn't want to accentuate the fact that I was female, she said. I didn't want to bring attention to myself. I wanted to go there and do the job. Asa said that these choices led men to question her sexuality. I did have men comment, "Are you even a woman? What's wrong with you?" She says that she also had to battle the perception that as a female artist, she must have slept her way to the top. People think if you're a female artist, you're sleeping around. So I had to prove that to the family, she told CNN. In her youth, Asa said she was mostly inspired by the male musicians. When I was growing up, my influences were strong men like Bob Marley, Fela Kuti. And when I saw what they did, I said, I want to do the same. I saw the way they affected people with their voices and with their words and their voices. They made the government react. People loved them, people laughed, and I wanted to do the same thing. Equality and respect, but the famously private singer also said she struggled with her parents' attitude to her upbringing, particularly her disciplinarian father. It was a boot camp at home. He made us eat beans for a year and insisted on the househelp putting the weevils on, sprinkling on them as protein. She says she was brought up, groomed to be a wife. You have to learn how to cook for your husband. You have to be sweet for your husband. I was like, am I going to do all this for one person? And I don't even know who this person is. Now with 5 hit albums, I don't even know who this person is. So let's just talk about that a little. So she was brought up in a very, very in a very, very strict manner. You could hear me when I said the father will make them eat weevils, which is the insect on those little beans. You know it. We all eat beans, so we know those weevils. But I don't know what they meant by that. The father said it was protein. I would take that out. So everybody has their own thing. But for me, I believe, when I see insect, I'm not going to eat. Even if you are protein, I don't care. I will take that out. And being a disciplinarian is not the problem here, but how you dish it out. Your presentation of that disciplinary effect is what matters. So you're preparing this daughter, you're telling her about men, about this. You only one-sided, telling her how to make the man happy, how to make a good wife, to cook and all of that. You're not even talking about two-way traffic. Marriage is a two-way traffic. If you just base it on the woman alone, then it won't work. I'm talking about, the realism. The realistic thing here is to teach your children both sides of the coin. You don't just say, since you're a woman, all you are good for is to make your man happy. What about the man making you happy? So that alone just swayed her away from marriage. So let's keep going. Now with 5 hit albums behind her, Asa believes women still do not receive equal opportunities. I want to see women selling whiskey, being brand ambassadors for whiskey. I do enjoy an occasional whiskey. Why shouldn't I be brand ambassador for that? Why should it be always male? Why? No, women enjoy those things too. Most important to the 39-year-old year is for men and women to be on the level playing field. I think we can find the balance, she said. No one is saying with the new wave of feminism, we have to be on top, above. I am just saying we could be equal and respect each other. We could be equal and respect each other. So that is what she is hammering on. Even if you may call her a feminist, I'm not. But she's just saying what is pragmatic here, what is tenable. She's just giving the lectures here that this is what she's been struggling against. She's struggling against prejudice, 2 prejudices. One, when she goes to France, in Paris, she's struggling to explain to the people where she comes from, because Nigeria is not, once you tender the green passport, they look down on you because it's a country full of crime and corruption. So they look down on you because of the reputation. We don't have good reputation when we go out. No, out of our country, there's no reputation, because all they hear and all the, from international news and all of that is Nigeria is not safe, Nigeria is insecure, Nigeria, Nigeria this, Nigeria that, corruption and all that. So she struggles when she goes to France about where she comes from. So when she gets to Nigeria, she struggles about gender. So that's why she's talking about prejudice, that she has faced different kinds of prejudice in different places. You understand? Her father, the raising up, now she's 39 and still single. She hasn't, she's not married, because she's thinking, who is that man that I have to lay my life down for? It wasn't a good orientation that the father gave her, but maybe from their own perception, they think that's how to raise a woman. You only raise a woman up for the man. You only groom a girl child for the man. It's a lie. I want to tell you today, it's a lie. Women are also good in other things. She's won so many awards, 5. So she's also good for other things. She said she struggled again to land, to tell people that she's a male. She was always wearing baggy pants. So this girl, as I see, she had what do I call it? Self-esteem issues. So, and it was very fearful for her. But I'm so happy today that she's come out of it and she's doing so well. Because a woman going into the public and denying herself by wearing baggy pants and doing all kinds of things so that they will not label her as a woman, so that she'll get that role that she wants, or she gets the door open for her in the sense that she'll get things easily, is something that you're fighting from your inside. You need to be able to appreciate yourself That I'm a woman. Yes, I'm a woman. Yes, I'm not changing anything. You need to be able to appreciate yourself to do stuff. You understand? So this is what we are. This is what we are saying today. That if you are if you are in our shoes and you're struggling with yourself, you know how to present yourself, that you don't want people to know that you are a female because you're going into the male industry, is a very difficult thing for you. You must be who you are. I see some musicians, they don't body shame themselves. Even when people body shame them, they are still who they are. They keep it up. Like this girl, which I really like, her name is what's her Eniola Teni. She's plumpy. She wears baggy clothes. She doesn't care. She does her thing. She's very, very, she's very vibrant. So she's not hiding under the corner because of her body. She's not body shaming herself. She's who she is. So we have to learn to be who we are, and we have to present it like that. So she was struggling a lot with self-esteem issues, sexual orientation and all of that. But today she's talking about it, and she's asking, why are women not serving whiskey? That she would want to see women serving whiskey, doing stuff that men are also doing. So she's also not in that role that women should be higher than men. She's just yearning for equality. That's it. I can see it here. So let's keep going on, my dear. Thank you so much for coming on my show. I'll be reading comments once I take on the second guy. So let's the second person here is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane, an uncommon African footballer, great philanthropist. He's a charity guy. I really, really like him. He's a footballer. Where is he? That is Sadio Mane on my screen. Every era has, my sources from Guardian. Every era has its defining moment for men and women who shape history, either for good or for bad. This perhaps captures the story around the newly crowned African Footballer of the Year, Sadio Mane, whose philosophy is not about winning football matches on the pitches alone, but also when necessary, right? Also when necessary. More than one third of the African nation's 15.4 million inhabitants, 15.4 inhabitants to living below the poverty line. So it would be an understatement to say that Maine's contribution is a huge help to his people and government of Senegal. This guy is from Senegal, West Africa. Unlike many other footballers, both where am I? Active and retired that think about themselves alone, family members alone, Mane believes that a smile could change someone's destiny for good. So he will do everything within his limit to put smiles on people's faces around him. Outside the football pitch, the Liverpool striker has proven his ability as an excellent manager of men and resources, as well as a great mobilizer of the youths. Mane has always given back to his community by executing humanitarian projects in different parts of Senegal. In a society where many people cannot afford quality education, Twitter users were moved by Mane's heartwarming gesture. One user wrote to him, "Great to see footballers doing great jobs on the pitch and thinking about others rather than being self-centered. At the 2019 AFCON in Egypt, Mane's display of humility came to play as he granted interviews to every journalist who came to their team's camp, an attitude that is uncommon among some top African football superstars. Despite the pressure of trying to win the trophy for Senegal, which failed to qualify for the 2013 AFCON, eventually won by the Super Eagles in South Africa, Mane brushed aside security protocol to attend to journalists who are non-Senegalese. This was on the eve of the epic final between Senegal and Algeria This writer was one of the journalists that strolled into the Senegalese team camp. You can see him with the cup here from Liverpool. Also last year, a video showing men cleaning the toilet at a mosque in Liverpool went viral on social media. One social user, media writer, great to see footballers doing great things off the pitch and thinking of others rather than being self-centered. Another one simply added, absolutely love this man. Bambali is where Maine watched Liverpool's famous comeback against AC Milan to watch 2005 Champions League final at the age of 13. At his home is never far away from his mind. He was named the African Footballer of the Year at ceremony in Cairo, Egypt on Tuesday, beating his teammate in Liverpool, Egypt, Mohamed Salah and Algeria's Riyad Mahrez. So I'll return to Senegal as soon as possible because it is something very important to me. I'll never forget what everybody did for me. Everybody who believed in me and everybody who gave me the chance to play football. Maine is expected to return home at the end of March when Senegal are due to begin their 2022 World Cup. I think that would have been done because now we are in September. So at the time of this documentation, it was an earlier date. Qualifying campaign, although they are yet to find out who they will play. Like I told you, this is an uncommon footballer. He's very, very good. He has a charity organization. He's a humanitarian guy, an uncommon African footballer, great philanthropist, great philanthropist. He's done so much for people. He's remembering others that, it's not just about him. I've seen so many so many sports people, footballers, let me just say sport because it's not only footballer that is sport. Handball, volleyball, tennis, whatever, and all of that, etc. I've seen them too. Most of them now are, they have the eye opener now that they have to also give back to the community. It's not just about you. The world does not revolve around you alone. So when you're comfortable, also know that your society, your community, they were part of the encouragement because this football didn't start in Liverpool. It started back from just your backyard. Then you go to school, primary school, you start playing, you go to your club, then they start knowing you, and then they recruit you into the club and all of that. So they select you to the club. So your community would have had something to do with your success, whether you agree or not. Charity begins at home. Thank you, Mr. Sadio Mane, for all this humanitarian job that you're doing. You're a great philanthropist. You're helping people. So thank you so much. We really appreciate your good works. We really, really appreciate your good works. Thank you, because it's not everybody that can... It's not everyone that has the heart to give another person. Not everyone that think about another person. We all need help. All through the nooks and cranny, we need help. It's for all and sundry. We need help. When you get something, help another person. Also know that the world is revolving around other people, not just you. So I want you to get that today. So that's why I am just giving a round of applause for Maine. And for my girl who came out of that, that perception, and she's able to fight it, and she's still going on with it. Thank you so much, Sadio. Thank you. Sadio is the guy, the footballer. For my girl, her name is Asa. She's fondly referred to as Asa. Thank you, Asa, for speaking up. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have so many comments here. Let me check them and... then we rub minds together. Thank you guys for coming on to the show. Thank you. Okay, who was first to come? Freeborn. Let me show your comments. Area Mama, good morning, ma. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Greetings to everyone in the house. I'm wishing everyone happy Sunday. My viewers, he said, greetings to you all in the house. Thank you. IA, greetings, Area Mama. Thank you, IA. Thank you for coming on. Freeborn, Mama, more grace. You are really doing great job. We all love you, Ma. Yes, we love you too, Bellissima. Thank you. Sonny Dem, excuse me. Sonny Demi, happy Sunday to you, area mama for life. Now, maybe that. Wishing you a pleasant deliberation. Kudos to you. Kudos to you, Sonny. Mwah. Kudos, hubby. Freeborn, I love her and I do listen to her song. Yes, that's my Facebook family. So I'm going to sing another song for you. Don't worry, just for you. Okay, when I get the time, I promise. Asa has great music and making Nigerians proud. Oh yeah, that's what Bellissima was talking about, this song for Bellissima. Yeah, she sings so good. Oh my goodness, she sings so good. When she's singing, you need whiskey or you just need some, a glass of wine, sit and relax. Her songs are very relaxing. Now I know who you're talking about because now IA just said, Hassa has great music and is making Nigerians proud. Oh yes, that music is so brilliant. It's not about breast and yash. This is a brilliant music. When I listen to her songs, I said, this kind of people are the ones that I like, the ones that make sense in my ears. Not those music when you listen to them, the reading, the when you just look at what they are writing out on them, you just feel like, what is this? This is absolute nonsense. But these guys, they are very brilliant, very, very brilliant. Who else? Sonny Demi, gender should not be an impairment in achieving success in life. Self-determination is a key to success. Sonny, yes, you are on the track, but I'm telling you, this is a big fight. I'm telling you, this person of Asa, she had to, within herself, she had an inner fight. She was not able to bring herself up as a woman. When she started the music career, she had to wear baggy pants and baggy clothes just to, for acceptance. So it's not that easy, especially when you want to go on the public eye. You want to, occupy the public space. You begin to feel like, are they going to accept me? Because what I'm going to do, what I like, are those things that men are doing. So who's going to take me into this? Who is going to accept me as I am? So she had a lot of inner struggles. So it's not new. I've come across people like this. A lot of inner struggles because you're going to meet the men. They are of different gender. And in Nigeria, you have to fight for gender because they think that women are second-class citizens, which is not right. So you are true, you're right, but I'm telling you, a lot of people have self-struggle and they have to, until they come out of it, they can't really achieve what they want. And it's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. GCSDN, thank you. That's our organization. Thank you so much. Any other one? Oh yeah. IA, congrats to Sadio Mane. He's a great person and player. Exactly. Thank you. He's a humanitarian, he's a philanthropist. Thank you for being there for people. It's not just you enjoying the money. I know you are the one working hard for it, but you also remember people back home that they need help. Alicia, another great show. Thank you, Area Mama. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Sonny, keep doing what you know how to do best and remain focused, dedicated and determined, consistent, and the sky will be your limit. Thank you so much. I think that message is for Asa and Maine. Thank you, guys. We are just praising your effort here. Simone, mwah! I'm here to watch and listen. I love you, Simone. Okay, that seems to be the end of my comment today. I'm going to leave your comment on my wall so everybody can see that Simone was here. So that is it for me today. Thank you so much. You have been so good. 30 minutes. We are just about to close off. I want to play one quick video and then we go on our separate ways and enjoy our lives today. What is the time in Nigeria now? 8:30. Never late now. I still have time to drink brandy. Come on. Come on. Oh. laugh today. So let's talk about PVC.
Register to vote and collect your PVC now. Affliction shall not rise a second time.
That is why we members of Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, is calling on all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe, religion and political affiliation, to embrace our new formula known as 23 unto 23, which means you must encourage 23 persons to register for their voters card. Then the 23 persons should get another 23 persons to register too for their PVC. If 23 is multiplied by 23, we shall arrive at 529 voters card. If 189,035 of us do this, we shall have 100 million voters ready gidigba for the 2023 elections. By December 2022, GCSDN shall organize a global online.
So that information, there's a correction on that information. We are going to organize our global voting online in October, not December. So that's why I stopped that jingle. Is in October. So we'll let you guys know. I think October 23rd or so. We'll let you guys know about it. We're going to go online and pick a candidate. And whoever wins, GCSDN will now support that candidate. So this global organization that I am with right now does not have any candidates right now. So by the time we now do the online poll, we want to be able to support one person. So by the time we do the online poll, whoever wins that online poll, that's what GCSDN goes with. Okay, that does not stop me from doing my own my own personal choice. But what GCSDN is telling you that they're going to have an online poll. So be ready to vote. Be ready to vote. Who is leaving me this last comment? Sonny Demi, Sadio is great, and Sadio is a great and playing. Congratulations. Thank you, Sonny. So we've come to the end of our show, and I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you guys for coming on. You have been so beautiful, lovely. You know, staying with me is not easy. Your data, especially the people in Nigeria, thank you so much. All your data you're using, that's so much love for me alone. Thank you so much. So if you have not watched this show, please, you can go on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. You see us there, all our shows. So you wonder why I come on every Sunday to talk about good people. This is my department. This is what my assignment is about. So I have colleagues that comes through the week, Monday to Sunday, with different topics about the political shenanigans in Nigeria. So they take on that one. They update you with the political news. So I would encourage you to be part of them. Thank you guys for coming. We're going to say goodbye to ourselves now. I love you. I love everyone. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.